Hello, Legacy Leaders. Welcome back. I hope you guys all had a wonderful spring break and you're able to get lots of rest, but also hopefully get some of those big rocks taken care of. I know we did at my house, a lot of spring cleaning. Some things were fun, some things were not so fun. So this week for Legacy Team, and our teaching tidbit or tip, one of the strategies that we use, and I'm sure you've seen your teachers use it, is voice volume. And you can really tell teachers that have a lot of experience or mentors that have a lot of experience with kids, and those that maybe don't have as much experience with kids, because as kids get noisy, sometimes you see people getting louder and louder and louder and trying to talk over them. But one of the coolest tricks ever when it's noisy is actually not to get louder with the kids, it's to do the opposite. So if my class voice volume is starting to elevate higher and higher and higher to control it, I get quieter and quieter and quieter. And when I drop my voice volume, what the kids will actually do is they will drop their voice volume to try to listen in closer. So that is a trick for you to try with your Legacy buddies. So again, if you notice their volume is getting up high, take it down to a whisper. Because kids think if you're whispering, what you're telling them is like a secret. It's super important. So they want to make sure that they don't miss anything. So try lowering your voice volume to try to maintain their attention and focus if you feel like they're starting to get too loud and they're missing key concepts. And then for our leadership focus this week in my class, we are working on Habit 2. And the specific key concept that we are looking at, excuse me one second. I need that Chromebook volume back down. It's too loud. Thank you, Abraham. Sorry. So the specific key concept that we're looking at this week is what matters most. So we're kind of introducing the idea of big rocks to the kids and then helping them understand that big rocks mean the most important things. So we're starting with examples of when you get packed up and you go to school every day, what are the most important things that you are going to make sure that you bring to school? Those are your big rocks. And for the most part, those should be pretty close to being the same for everybody, except that maybe this child or this child might also need to remember their glasses. That would be a big rock for that child, where it wouldn't be a big rock for a child who doesn't wear glasses. And then we also look at how our big rocks don't have to be the same. So if maybe we're looking at what kind of things do you want to take on vacation, Johnny might pick something different than Alyssa. So we're going to talk about how that's okay, that my big rocks aren't necessarily your big rocks, and then have discussions with your little leaders about that. And then the last thing is just understanding that everyone has different things that matter the most to them, and the things that matter most to us really help us identify who we are and who we want to be. So if the things that we think matter the most to us don't line up with who it is that we want to be, then we have to make a change on our big rocks. So if my big rock is if I want to be this person, but I'm focusing on all my energy here, and these aren't going to help me get to being this person, then I might need to change what priorities I have or what my big rocks are in order to achieve who I want to be. So enjoy your discussions with your leaders on Wednesday. I look forward to walking around and eavesdropping on your conversations. It's always lots of fun. And thank you again for making a difference.